Hello, this is Magda Shares and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad I can see you. I can't see you, I hope you can see me and listen to me and spare some of your valuable time just to listen to me, and maybe we'll have some exchange of comments later on, because today I wanted to talk about two things, actually three. First of all, being Brian Koberger, because what's happening there is a circus, right? So Brian Koberger waived his speedy trial and he decided to go the slow way. Okay. And when I saw this, that was 2 days ago, I thought to myself, well, that's not as easy as it seems, because when you see the improbable, when you have excluded the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Sir Conan Doyle. So the impossible in this case was why? Why didn't he want a speedy trial where he had the chance to walk free, because the evidence was, I believe, poorly prepared, and Ann Taylor wouldn't have put much effort into persuading at least a few jurors that no, this is not the guy, and the evidence does not show that. But no, they went a completely different path. They decided to stand a normal, lengthy trial. Okay, I think, well, that's maybe not hysterical, but is he afraid of something or so? Brian afraid? And it turned out today that no, he's not afraid. Because today we received a file motion to dismiss the indictment. Based on what? Based on biased jury, based on wrongfully conducted investigation, based on the evidence that shouldn't be admitted, the evidence that were not admissible. And the test of the DNA left on the sheath was not done correctly. So, on those grounds, Ann Taylor has stricken the indictment, and we'll see what's going on. Because this is not him going to jail for 15 years. This is him standing opposite, or maybe behind, I don't know, a firing squad. It's no joke. So, what about the exculpatory evidence that the entailer wanted to be submitted, and they would, I think they are of heavyweights. I think the girls in that room, in that house, have a lot to say, much more than we can imagine. And again, as I mentioned before, all of a sudden, FBI withdrew from talking about, referring to the autopsies, because we know two of them were present. The agents were present during the autopsies, and they didn't like it. Why? Because the autopsies went the way they didn't expect. So, like for example, those kids were killed before Brian Kohlbergers appeared in the area. And maybe the DoorDash order was just a signal that somebody's in the house alive and no worries. Well, they were all dead by now, but by then. The wounds. Why nobody wants to hear a specialist who says, no, the wounds, at least some of them, did not match the knife. They were completely different wounds. The time of death is different. It would be about 2:00 a.m. So, whoever done this, it was not any crime of passion, because there was no passion involved. It was a crime just like, and I'm going to switch softly to the next topic. Vladimir Putin deals with his enemies, like the latest one, Prigozyn, right? Prigozyn was his right hand, left hand, or whatever else. He organized Wagner's group, and he recruited people, criminals who were sentenced to many years in Russia prison. Given them a chance to rehabilitate, but they must go and fight for Russia. So there were no soldiers, there were criminals taken straightly out from jails and being thrown into the battlefields. of course, Wagner didn't do it for free. He was promised to get money to support his soldiers, equipment, and himself, because he wanted to be rich, and he wanted to benefit from this horrific war. And what happens? A crack happens because those Wagner group, those soldiers, could not stand the conditions that they were thrown into. No food, old tanks, the area they didn't know, no help, and nothing to fight with, because Ukrainian people got equipment, they did not. So they started to die one after another. And Prigozyn got mad at Putin. So he decided to walk on Moscow and tell Putin what he thinks about that. And if it's the way things are going to go this way, Putin, you're dead. And guess who is dead now? I was even surprised that it took Putin so long. But even if he helped Putin, even if he risked his life and so on and so forth, Putin has no friends, knows no remorse. He is just a machine to kill, nothing else. So I'm diversing a bit, but getting back to the main topic. Could the person who entered the house was just a weapon himself, a person to kill, and that's it? Because it looked like that. It looked like an execution. No hard feelings. Done. Leave as quickly as possible. Dust is down. I don't believe Brian Koberger would do that alone without leaving a single spilled blood. Of course, say that what about this DNA? What about this DNA? There's only one DNA. And I told you about Amanda Fox's case, where her boyfriend's DNA was found in Meredith's room. And on that ground, he was accused of killing her while he was not even in this room. He was not even in this house at that time. If someone wants so badly, they will find a way. And the problem was that the university students started to pour out because they were afraid, and there was a pressure. We need to do something. We need to find somebody so that the community will feel safe again and get back to the campus. Can't you see that? No fingerprints, no scratches on his arms. One of the victims fought. And nothing on Brian's face and arms and whatsoever. Nothing. No one will make me believe that when a victim is struggling for his or her life, they're getting some extra power in order to survive. So he wouldn't just walk out of that door not injured. And the two remaining girls, which one of whom has the exculpatory evidence, we don't know because the prosecution still withholds it. This is the trial of not checker and chess. This is a trial of mess. We knew this house was targeted and had been targeted for many, many months, but not because of people who lived there, but because of what they sold. And that was no secret. So if they put themselves in such a vulnerable situation, and regardless of the risk, they decided to break the law and become a group of students who are involved in trafficking. So what is more probable? A man who lives quite a distance away, and all of a sudden he wakes up and, oh no, I will know, today I will not drive this route, I will take that route to Moscow, Idaho, because there are 4 girls which I know nothing of, but I think it would be a good idea to see what it is to kill people, what it is like to kill people. So I think, yep, that's it. Or maybe there was a cartel and there were some disputes over money. Fentanyl was about to be introduced onto the market in Idaho, and that's no joke. So maybe without thinking, if somebody owns a cartel money, they do not wait long. Okay, thank you very much. These are my thoughts for today, and I'm by no means am I surprised that Brian Koberger files for his indictment being stricken. Thank you very much for sharing. Please give me a thumb up, like it, and comment on my channel. I'm looking forward to listening to you. Magda shares. Peace.